Good morning. How are you today? Well, it's in the low 30s, which is a big difference from 66 a few days ago. And we got snow on the ground. And that's kind of a treat because there's the kid in all of us that loves snow. Now, the part of me that is not a kid is how I look at public events and wonder if we couldn't do better. And in particular, I'm thinking about the January 6th committee. There's talk of them giving immunity, that is, so that somebody could not be prosecuted for what they said, presumably under oath. Could only be prosecuted for perjury. Now, some of you may remember or have read how Ollie North in the Iran-Contra affair was given immunity by the Senate. And later he was prosecuted, he was indicted, he was convicted. But on appeal, they decided that the immunity that he received from the Senate meant they had to throw out the conviction, and they did. So my concern is that these people, the crimes they committed were so serious that it has to be carefully done. And to give someone immunity just to have a fuller explanation in a report without there being any reckoning is not a good move. In fact, it's a bad move in my opinion. And we don't want to repeat the Ollie North affair. And if you were to ask yourself who you would choose to be the person that you would give immunity to when we have this cast of characters, I think that would be pretty hard. Now, the Justice Department, if they were actually prosecuting a case, could be compromised in the same way as the Ollie North case. So I've noticed that on Twitter, where I've made this same remark, that people generally are very concerned about giving immunity, particularly by a House committee that at best is going to come out with a report. And the only other thing they might come out with is legislation. I think there should be some against the sitting president doing anything like Trump did. But I think the law as it exists already covers that. And so we sort of make it a make-weight that we have to pass legislation when, in fact, in truth, I don't think we have to. So that's that issue. Years ago, I ran an investigation on the Hill, and I was special counsel to the Senate Labor Committee when Orrin Hatch was the chair of that committee, and we cooperated to a great extent. And the Justice Department came up to the Hill and to Orrin's office, and they talked about what we could do instead. And their proposal was that they would let us look at certain documents we requested, but we couldn't cite them, we couldn't use them, we couldn't do anything with them. And I said, well, we're not just curious about what happened, we want to be able to use what happened. So we did not accept information we could not use. Well, this is similar and different. We're going to give somebody an immunity bath, and I think any of these guys, if we were to give them an immunity bath, that it should also involve pleading guilty to something, and the House can't do that. Only the Justice Department can. I've seen former prosecutors say, maybe the House should give immunity. Well, I disagree. I don't think you can know what all the moving parts are on the Hill. The other remaining matter that I want to bring to your attention is that you men out there, tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and if you want the rest of the year to be good, remember the lady that you married, or that is your significant other, your partner in life, and go out and do something. Now, I am very tricky, and don't you tell Holly this. We're going to a place that's going to give us a safe location to have a meal. I'm going to stay overnight in a special room, and it's over in West Virginia, and we've been there before. And I've already been sneaking little presents to her. And this week in particular, we're both sensitive about our relationship because of taking these tests that Holly has to take so that she can be on a list for a lung transplant. So we each have our different advantages and things that we want to have work for us. And Valentine's Day can be a day more than just to have a lot of red things and chocolate around and to renew and express how you feel about each other. So that's our plan. And if my driving's okay, nobody will be upset. All the best. Have a good day. And look at this wonderful snow in every direction. Bye-bye.